Good afternoon, my name is Zafer and I'm from Happy Healthy You. I'm going to be doing some sessions in partnership with Rethinking Pain. And what we will just before we start, only do the exercise that you feel comfortable with, and we don't want to involve any injuries or anything, so you're only responsible for your own actions, yeah? So what we're going to do is some standing exercises, then we'll move on to some of the sitting down exercises, and this is all about movement, some sort of movement, gentle movement. Some of it might be harder movements, but we'll try to keep all things together. Thank you. Shall we give it a start then? Let's get it more movement around. Let the blood start in circulation. So we're going to put our hands up into the air, and when we put our hands up in the air, and then we bring them down. When we bring them down, we breathe out. So Haji Saab, yeah, bring them up and down. And when you bring them down, up. So when you bring your hands down, you're breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And we're not trying to hold our breaths in, okay? We're keeping gradual movement, and then we stop. Then we're going to move on to the more of the stretch muscles. So the first one, we're going to fold our arms, over our hands on our elbows. We're going to put them over our head, and hold the position. ये जो position हम hold कर रहे हैं ना, ये सिर के ऊपर रख रहे हैं, चूँकि हम body full stretch कर रहे हैं, पूरे लक का भी stretch कर रहे हैं, और जो हमारे shoulder का भी stretch हो रहा है. And we hold it here. Normally, what we like to do is hold it for about 15-20 seconds. If you want to hold it for longer, it's up to you. 15-20 सेकंड के लिए होल्ड करते हैं. अगर ज़्यादा होल्ड करना चाहते हैं, आपकी मर्ज़ी. And then we let go. फिर छोड़ दो इनको. And then we just want to do some couple of shrugs. So just loosen them shoulders a bit. And then the other way around. And then we're going to do the next stretch over our head, okay? We're going to lift our arms up, straight up, and almost up to the sky, straight. Keep the back straight. हम जो है ना, बाजू को ऊपर उठा के सीधे रखते हैं और लक को भी सीधा रखते हैं. And then we let go. And then again, we're going to hold our hands out like a scarecrow. Like a scarecrow, we're going to hold our hands out, chest out, back straight. इधर जो है ना, हम दोनों बाजू बाहर रख रहे हैं, और जो लक को भी सीधा रखना है, और छाती बाहर निकाल के रखनी है. And then we let go. And now we're going to touch the back of our shoulders. So we're just going to turn around, and then we're going to lift our hands up into the air and bring them round, that we're touching the back of our shoulders. Again, try to keep the back straight, keep the legs straight. And these exercises are good because, when you're doing your normal things, having a shower, trying to reach up on the top cupboard or wherever, these are very good exercises because they make you more supple and get your body more flexible. And then we let go. And then we come back into it, and then we put our hands behind our heads. And then we bring our arms forward, that we're touching the elbows together, and then back. Forward, and then back. हम दोनों हाथ पीछे सिर के बन के, और जो दो एल्बो है ना, वो दोनों जॉइन कर रहे हैं. and then we let go. And then we're moving on to our more of a stretching exercise. We're going to put our hands on our hips, and then we're going to go forward, keeping the legs straight. Do not bend the legs at the knees. Forward, forward, trying to keep the back as much as you can. Try to keep the back straight, so you're pushing with your hips are back. ये जो है ना हाथ जो है ना इधर जो है ना कमर पर रखे ना और नीचे कर रहे हैं आप, ये पूरा स्ट्रेच है. This is the full stretch from your feet upward towards your head. So you're trying a good hamstring stretch. And then we're going back up again. And this time when we stand up straight, this time we're going to go again back to the same position. Back to the same position, and then we're going to move our hands onto our knees. We're going to go further. Let's crawl down to our ankles, trying to keep the legs straight. Let's go to the ankles. Let's try the toes. Can we touch the floor? And then we're back up. Then just back up slowly. Come back into the street, straight up, and we're standing straight. Hands to your side. And then we're moving on to the balancing exercises. Get your balance out right. Lift your foot up, and your weight is on the other side, on the other foot. And here I'm toppling over. It is okay, because sometimes if you are wobbly, that's all right, because you're trying to get the balance. And this exercise is good to improve your balancing, especially when you're getting over a mature age like me. You lose your balance. Okay, gently put your leg down and then move on to the other leg. Again, if you feel that you're not got a good balance, hold on to the chair, the wall, or the sideboard, and then just let go after a few seconds, just to get you confident that you can balance. So you're letting go. Yes, I can balance. So that's just improve your confidence. ये जो एक टांग पर हम बैलेंस कर रहे हैं, अपनी बैलेंस improve करने के लिए गिरने से ये खतरा बहुत कम हो जाता है. And then we let go. And again, we're still on the balancing. This time we're going to lift our leg up like we're going to tie our shoelace. And this is called the old man's exercise. And then you move your foot straight forward, and you're balancing. And you can still hold on to the chair or something. And then we let go. दोबारा फिर जो टांग खड़े कर रहे हैं, लेफ्ट लेग, ये ऐसे टांग खड़ी कर रहे हैं जैसे आप जूतों को जो तस्मे बन रहे हैं. So you put your leg forward and then balance. And if you've got a weak leg, this is actually improves it, because you're actually putting the weight onto that weak leg, one or the other. Yeah. So now we're going back down, and then what we're going to do now, we're still going to go forward now, and this is called the downward dog position. So moving forward, put your hands on the mat, move forward, and just hold. So your weight is on from your shoulder onto your hands. And on your, and you can bend your knees. You can bend your knees like this, or if you want to keep them straight. And then move your hand backwards, and then stand up straight. So you're going to go down, and go down. I'm going to hold it here. If you find your heels are up in the air, then you either got stiff waist or your ankles, yeah? So what you could do is fold the mat under your feet, so the weight of your body is on flat on the feet rather than on the toes, yeah? ये जो है हम स्क्वाट कर रहे हैं, हमें मुल्कों में इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश में ऐसे बैठते हैं, ये पूरा बदन के लिए अच्छा है, हाजमे के अच्छा है, कमर के लिए अच्छा है, टांगों के लिए अच्छा है. And then what we do now, we're going to try to lift our hands up into the air. So the next one, some people can sit on the chair, and now we're going to do this neck exercise. So we're going to grab our hand, touch the ear on the opposite side, and bring your head, pull your head to one side. And bring it into the middle, hold it for a few seconds, and again hand touches the opposite ear and bring it down. So you're getting good stretch on your neck. ये जो है ना neck का exercise है, एक कान दूसरे हाथ का पकड़ के आप जो सिर को है ना नीचे कर रहे हैं. And bring it back into the middle, and now gently put your hand behind your head, and not too much, slide, push that you can see the ground in front of you. And let go, and then bring your head straight up, that you're able to see the ceiling on top of your head. And bring it into the middle. If you suffer from dizziness or vertigo, don't do this exercise, yeah? Otherwise, do this exercise while you're sitting down, because it could cause you dizziness. So we're going to start off with moving our head down, make a right round circle with our head, going all the way around, looking back, looking to your side and back, and then back again. So you're making a round big circle with your head. And then we're just going to hold it here, because this actually makes you quite dizzy. So now we're going to do is put our hands forward onto the mat. So you're getting a good stretch all on the shoulders, all on the back here now. And this time we're going to fold our arms over in front of us, and we're going to put our forehead on top, yeah? And then we're going to bend our legs from the knee for a lower back exercise, And then we lower our legs down, and this time we're just going to lift one leg off the ground, and we're not going to we're going to keep the legs straight, try not to bend it at the knees, and back down. And now the other leg. And back down. So whenever we're doing the exercise, try to do both sides. So don't do one side and leave the other side, because that's when you're actually moving one side then the other side. Okay. So hands claps behind our back, and then forward, back, forward, back, forward, and we stop. Aji Saab, do you want to do a Superman move now? Okay, so we're going to be to the Superman. So we're going to rest on our stomach and we're going to lift our legs off the ground and our hands off the ground. ये Superman वाला move है. And we let go. And then we come to on our side. We're coming onto our side. Our hands are stretched out. So nothing is touching the ground between our hip and our hand. So we're not resting on our elbows. Our elbows are raised and our hands are out. And this is a shoulder exercise. And then we move to the other side. And then we come into the sitting position. We come into the sitting position. Our legs are stretched out in front of us. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and fold one leg up. Hold it with your arms, the knees scratch, and then we slowly lift our leg up. And down, and we do the same to the other leg. Up as much as you can. And then down. Now we're going to put our hand behind our back, bend one knee, put the ankle on top of the knee, and you can leave it at that position. So your hands are behind your back. Yeah, that's it. And your bottom should be touching the ground. So we don't want to lift the bottom. We don't want to lift the bottom off the ground. So that should be. And if you want to make it more harder, so you just move your leg forward. And this is your hips. There's a hip opening exercise, so you'll feel more stretch on the outside of one of your hips. And then move to the other side. So you can lift your bottom off the ground when you're doing it, but once you're settled in your position, ये जो ना हम exercise कर रहे हैं ना, ये hip opening का है. And then let go, and then your feet are still here in front of you, and your hands are behind your back. And now what you're going to lift off your is called a reverse plank. So you're keeping your body straight. All the weight is either on your heels and your hands. And gently lower yourself down. Now bring both feet together. Join both feet together and bring them up towards your body. Put hands under, yeah, that's it. Hands under your feet, so your feet are pushing against each other. And what you might find is your knees are up here. So if your knees are up here, then the hips are a bit tight, so we just need to loosen, do these butterflies. And we let go and put our hand behind our back. So our feet are together. Again, this is making it at the next level. And then we move from this position, and what we now is if you can put one foot in front and bend the other knee. Yep, that's it. And then we're going to try and touch our ankles. And at the same time, we're going to try to keep that leg straight. We're not going to bend it at the knee like this. Keep the leg straight. And then for the same on the other side. So you can bend your knee like here now and grab it and then push it out. But wherever you feel comfortable. I just said wherever you feel comfortable. And then we come back in, leg is still stretched out. We put the other foot on top of that thigh. So you're getting a good stretch on here. ये जो है ना टांगों का एक्सरसाइज है. And then do the same for the other leg. Eventually what will happen, your knee will touch the ground even when your foot's on top of this thigh. And now bring both of your feet in front of you. You could either put one leg in front of the other leg like this, or you can go cross leg, or you can do a proper cross leg. Is it whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? So we're going to put one hand, the opposite hand on that knee, opposite hand on the other, and then we're going to put that hand behind our back, and then we're going to focus our attention on that hand. So we're getting a good spin on your body at the top part from your stomach upwards. Bring it into the middle, and then hand on your knee, other hand goes behind your back, and then you twist your body that you're able to see your hand. So your shoulder moves as well, your head is that way as well. And then we let go. And then, so we're going to go on to the lying down exercises now on your back. So the first one is your knees are bent. You're lying down, and now you're going to push your bottom up, that your weight is transferred onto your shoulders. So we're going to hold this position, and we're trying to keep the back straight. We're not going to let the back droop down because it's a back exercise. ये जो हम एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं ना, ये कमर के लिए है. कमर सीधी रखनी है, इसको कमर के नीचे नहीं होने देना. And then we let go. And now we're going to do some push-ups with this. So we're going to push our body up, bottom up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down. And then rest for a few seconds, because we're still going to use this position to do another exercise, more of a twisting exercise. So we're going to lift our same position, lift your bottom up off the ground, and lift your hand up and touch the ground on the other side. Trying to keep the back straight. Bring hand back down, other hand goes up and down. And then back down our legs. And this time, last one for this one, we're going to lift ourselves up, but both of our knees are going to be joined and our ankles are going to be joined. For this exercise, there's about 3 or 4 versions, okay? So we can do that. We can put our arms behind our head. You put our arms down to the side, wherever, because there's various versions for this. So now we're going to cross our legs, our arms to your side, and then we're going to tilt our body to one side. We're going to try and touch the knees on the ground as much as you can, because you're actually twisting your body from the bottom and to the top part. And then bring it into the middle. Wait for a few seconds for your body to adjust. Keep your leg crossed the same way, and then go to the other side. And then come into the middle and untangle your legs and cross them the other way now. So the other leg is on top now. And bring them on to the other side. And into the middle. Now both legs are bent at the knee. Your hands are still on the side. Now twist them to one side, twist your legs to the other side. Twist them one side, twist them to the other side. So if you have difficulty when you're in bed trying to toss over, this is a good exercise. And back into the middle. So legs are straight now, hands are to our side. Now we're going to lift one leg up and bend it at the knee and bring it onto the floor on the other side. So it's a good twist for your body, and what we're trying to do is get the knee to touch the ground and eventually get a good twist on that. Bracket into the middle. And then again, both legs straight, bend the other leg at the knee, hold it with the opposite hand. And let go. And now what we're going to do is bend both knees and hug our knees up to our chest. And let go. Both legs straight. Lift one leg up. Put one hand on the outside of the knee and the other one on the outside of the ankle, and bring your knee up to your chest. अगर आपकी दूसरी टांग ऊपर हो जाती है ना, इसके लिए ये होता है आप जो है ना stiff at the waist. So if you're stiff at the waist, your other leg will automatically rise up. But if it's down, then you're okay. And let go. And bring the other leg up. One hand on the outside of the knee and the other one on the outside of the ankle. And then we let go on that, and then we stretch our legs out into a star position, hands outside in a star position. Our palms are facing the ceiling. Now we're going to twist our hands that they're touching the floor. ये जो हम स्टार पोजीशन में पहले जो है ना पहले एक्सरसाइज किया, हमारी दो तलियां ना हाथों के वो समाना की तरफ है और दूसरी जो है ना वो ज़मीन की तरफ स्पिन किया है.
Now bring our both hands over our head and clasp them over our head, and now legs are together. So we're like a long stick. Now we're going to bring our hands down and our like a shoulder level. So our elbows are to our shoulder. Now we bring our hands to our side, and then we're going to let our body loose now. So we're not holding our body up in one position or another. I'm going to tilt our head backwards. I'm going to close our eyes. Breathing easily. So we want to breathe from the stomach. So we want our stomach to rise in and out. And when we do that, we want to start to think of a journey that we want to go away, somewhere warm or cold or wherever you like. And we're going to go on that journey. So we're all waiting on Manchester Airport, waiting to fly off to wherever we want to go and whoever we want with. We open our eyes and we've landed back in Manchester Airport and we're back in Bradford now. We're going to sit up.
I fell asleep.
It's relaxing after that. So the last exercise we're going to do is called a laughing exercise. So we're going to laugh to make our body get our feeling up, and I'm going to laugh and you're going to laugh at me. So it removes some things from their chest as well. You feel better and you feel more relaxed. Thank you very much for your session. Thank you very much.